Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Happy to have you back. Today's just a quick update video. We're going to talk a bit about Nico Williams, the progress on his deal, Joan Garcia, the new goalkeeper, and I'll respond to a comment from a Real Madrid fan criticizing Barca's transfer window. So this comment, look, I usually don't bother replying to Madrid fans, but this guy sounded so confident, I had to say something. He did a mid-June market recap. Madrid got Arnold, the best right back in the world, for free. Mastanto, who's apparently the biggest talent in Argentine football history, even better than Messi at the same age. Sin, the most promising center back in the world. Carrera, Senna, Bumir, and so on. And Barca? Just an old keeper nobody knows, apparently worse than Lunin, coming from a team that nearly got relegated. That's when I think, why do we even waste time debating? Some people only hear what they want to hear. So for them, Real had an all-time transfer window. Arnold's flawless, Wilson's got no issues, and the team's going to dominate the whole world. Like, did they not watch last season? Mbappe showed up. They said, we're defending champs. Mbappe's here. We're winning the Champions League again. Look how that ended. Now, I'm not saying Madrid will flop again this year. Honestly, I think they'll win at least one major trophy, Liga, Copa, or Champions League. But to criticize Barca for how they're doing things? Look at the results from recent Clásicos, the growth of our young players, La Masia, and this new keeper. Just because he's not named Neuer doesn't mean no one knows him. He's solid, proven himself throughout the season, against both Real and Barca. Criticize Barca all you want, but right now, they're competitive and on Madrid's level. Of course, in terms of marketing, Real wins. Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, all stars. But on the pitch, it's going to be tight. Remember I said that when the Clásicos roll around. Back to the transfer market. Nico Williams is pushing hard to join Barca. He's even willing to take a pay cut and is pressuring Bilbao to start negotiating. He's doing everything to make it happen. Respect. I've got so much respect for players who put passion first, who follow their hearts, chase their dreams, and don't just chase money. I mean, sure, 8 million versus 10 million is still a difference, but your life won't change much between those. And those 2 million could mean you get registered, signed, and actually play where you want. That's powerful, especially now when so many players, Otavio, Saint Maximin, already rich, still choose the paycheck over passion. Nico, he could easily make double somewhere else. Bayern, Arsenal, Premier League clubs. But he wants Barca. That's beautiful. That's why I already like him. I'll be a bit forgiving if things don't go perfectly. It's not a done deal yet, but Barca thinks his pressure might finally force Bilbao to negotiate. If they don't, Barca will just trigger the release clause, which is fine. That's his market value, between 60 and 80 million. And apparently, Barca already has the money and is ready to pay. Now about Joan Garcia, it's official, he's signed. Super happy. A new keeper for Barca. But no one can be registered before July 1st. We'll see then. If they've signed him, it's because they're confident they can register him. I just don't get why some league presidents talk so much. Tebas is always sticking his nose in. Will Barca register players? Will they not? We'll see July 1st. But all this noise creates doubt. And when Barca targets players, now they're worried. They want guarantees. That's fair. But this uncertainty shouldn't be coming from the league president. He's got nothing to do with it. He should focus on things like goal line technology. We still don't know if that goal against Madrid 2 years ago was legit. That should be his job, not commenting on Barca's transfers. He should be getting competent referees, refs who won't fold under pressure right before a Clásico. That's the real job of a league president. Speaking of keepers, Ter Stegen was apparently furious he didn't play the last Liga game against Bilbao because he missed out on a bonus. That's wild, honestly. I hope it's not true. I don't want to be naive, but there's a weird vibe around him right now, and the media seems to be piling on. For the record, I don't want him as our first choice keeper anymore, strictly from a football perspective. But if this story is true, it's a bad look. The guy was injured most of the year, got paid the whole time, and now you're upset over a match bonus? You're already champions, man. You want to play just for the bonus? I still want to believe in people, so I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Cancelo said a few words after the game against Real, how he loves Barca, loves the city, the squad. Everyone got hyped. But let's be real, Do you know what he earns over there? He already took a pay cut for a year. I don't think he's coming back. He's kinda like Aubameyang. Came for cheap, gave us good moments, but that chapter's closed. It's a shame, 'cause he's good, not old, and we need a right back like him. But I don't think we'll see him again. Now Rashford. He's very eager to come to Barca and says he'll give it everything. He believes he won't clash with Nico Williams since he can play anywhere in the attack. And he's right. Rashford's super versatile. He doesn't just stick to the left. He can play as a 9, even cover on the right. He knows he might not be a starter at Barca, and that's okay. It's actually great to see all these top players, or at least really good ones, wanting to come to Barca. Shows how attractive the club still is. That matters a lot, especially when you have less money, less financial power. The dream of playing for Barca? That's a huge advantage. Helps you negotiate, lower salaries, close deals. That's a real strength. That's it for the video. See you tomorrow for the next one. Big thanks for all the support.